Alright, e-bikers, we're in the woods for a reason. I'm here on the HeyBike Brawn. It's their new 26x4 fat tire e-bike with a 750 watt motor back here and a huge 18-hour battery here in the down tube. It's their new kind of off-road model, if you will. And so it's a pretty nice looking bike up once you get up close to it. I'll get you some close-ups in a second here. But let's just talk about HeyBike first. They've been around for a number of years now. According to the company, they sold about 60,000 e-bikes. And they just launched 3 new models, of which the Brawn is one of those. And the other 2 are more like city commuter type style bikes. But they're definitely up and coming in the space, and it's always good to see companies reinvesting in new designs and new e-bikes. And HeyBike is certainly one of those companies to look at. I did see them at the Electrify Expo on Long Island back in August. And I know they're going to the shows as well across the country, and they're definitely trying to step it up in terms of the e-bike game with new models out here. So no fenders on this one, so it's kind of just a straight brawny trail hitting e-bike. It's got twin forks up front. Let me get you a look at that. So pretty cool package up here with this massive headlight. This headlight is auto sensing. That's right, so when you turn the bike on, it's basically going to come on by itself, and it's going to sense the light conditions, and it's going to do that there. But that's the front of it. On the rear, we have a USB light that they give you. Comes in a couple different light options. Oh, look at that, it's a police one. So you just stick that underneath the seat in the back here, and it's USB charged. So what else can I talk about this bike? So max payload on the HeyBike Brawn is 400 pounds. So this is definitely a bike for big guys. Recommended heights is 5'8" to 6'6", and so this is definitely a big guy bike if there was one. It's those big tires. You know, you don't see a lot of women riding these bikes. Let's be honest, because they're so big and heavy as well. This bike is about 79 pounds, so you're not likely to be putting it on a bike rack or anything. It's kind of it's kind of a stationary bike, meaning that you leave it at your house and you just ride around your house with it. Unless you have a pickup truck or a heavy duty rack to transport it on. It's definitely hefty when it comes to the weight of it. The bike comes with a 4 amp charger, so charging time is only 4 to 5 hours. That's awesome to see. Big 18 amp hour battery down here, which pops out from the bottom. Here's the charge port. And the key lock is over here on this side. Just turn the key, battery pops out, and you pull it out from the bottom. Take it inside and charge it, or leave it on the bike. Take it inside for winter, things like that. This bike has 3 hydraulic aspects to it. So we have hydraulic brakes, which is nice to see, 180 millimeter rotors down there. We've got a hydraulic suspension fork. You can see that there. And we have a hydraulic seat post. That's right. First seat drop post I've ever seen on an e-bike. Basically, there's a little lever under the handlebars here under the control panel. I'm going to push that, and it's going to let me push down the seat. Let go of the handle, let go of this. Watch this. Boom. Pretty nice, right? I've never seen that on an e-bike before, and that's a great way to make this bike different, I think, from a HeyBike standard. So suspension, hydraulic suspension seat post. That's really interesting to have there on a bike like this. The minimum seat height is 29 inches on this when you put it all the way down. Comes in black or green. This is the green color here. I've seen these on this color on Rad before. It's kind of like a army or forest green, if you will. I like the new HeyBike logo. It's pretty manly looking up there. Your regular Welgo pedals on this, middle pedals. It's a 7-speed Shimano shifter down there. And again, twin fork up front with locking grips and some other stuff. So let me give you some close-ups of the bike, and we'll get out on the road and check it out. All right, my friends, let's start in the back here. Got the 750 watt motor. There's your 7 speeds. Shimano tourney derailleur there. It's like the chain is nice and beefy. There's Brawn, the name on the side. Got a double-sided chainring, which is always great to see. Bottle cage. Here is your battery compartment. Charge port. And there's the battery itself. There's a look at the 26 number and the HeyBike seat. It's a interesting saddle. It seems it's very bumpy. So I'm not quite used to that. I'm used to like more flatter seats, but seems to be okay so far. Looking at the front, we've got little tiny reflectors on there. It's not a quick release. It's a regular axle there with 2 bolts. Here's a look at the headlight. Still got the keys on it here, and the cable management is okay. It's got a little sleeve on there, and the cabling goes into here on the side, just on one side there. Here's the cockpit. So you got these nice ergonomic locking grips. We have a thumb throttle, which I like. Typical Shimano shifter. Here's your display panel. Come back to that. And over here on the left, we've got your control panel, plus, minus. I'm not sure what F is yet. Power and mode. You got lights and a horn. And here is your seat drop paddle here. Basically, you got to press that down to inactivate the seat panel. So keep that in mind. It took me a minute to figure out what that was. Looking at the display, you've got voltage, which is awesome to see, plus the battery bars. You've got time, Bluetooth. So there is an app you can get with this. Go to the HeyBike website and check the app. It'll help you track your ride, things like that. Odometer. We press the M mode. What do we get? We get motor wattage. We get distance traveled and odometer. Press the F. That just changes the speed stuff, max, average, and the speed. Simple display, but functional. I like how it has the voltage right there for you, so you can always see it. And I wish every e-bike had voltage, so I've talked about that before. Alright, so I'm here in this dirt road. This is kind of what this bike is made for, in my opinion. It's the perfect use case for this thing, dirt roads. Because it's just going to eat up these bumps and this dirt with ease. As far as comfort goes, you sit pretty close to the handlebars. They're not raisable, but it does give you kind of a motorcycle-like feel, especially with the twin forks up here. So I'm leaned over, but it's not too bad, I would say. So comforts, I give, on a scale of 10, I give comfort a 7, I guess. I think the shorter you are, the better for that goes, but I'm taller. Got some big divots here. Bike has some good pickup. Power comes on not immediately, but a little bit slowly, so it takes a second or two to ramp up. As you can see, going downhill here, so hopefully I don't hit any bumps I can't see. And we're at the end here, so turn around here and try the other way. Yeah, it's pretty smooth on this road here. Got front suspension going on, hydraulic front suspension. Nice and bouncy. There's a lockout and preload here. Lockout, preload, or compression adjustment. Up there. Whoa. All right. Gotta watch that back tire. But yeah, solid bike, and for $1,700 or whatever it is, I'd say it's a good value. The only thing I would change in this would be obviously fenders, maybe some kind of suspension seat post. Oh, and higher adjustable handlebars, definitely. I like to sit up a little bit higher on this bike if I could. So definitely put a adjustable handlebar stem on here and bring up these handlebars. Pretty easy to switch out on this one. Just undo the top bolt here and pop on your new one. So. Alright, so let's test out PS levels on this HeyBike Brawn. 750 watt. Here's your display. We've got full charge, 53.4 volts. The light is on, and on PS1. So here we go. Just gonna launch with the throttle here. I'm in 7th gear. I'm just gonna drop that to 5th. So we're looking at about 9.8 miles an hour. Call it 10 in PS1. PS2 kicks it up to 14 miles an hour. Not bad. PS3, we've got 19 miles an hour, almost 20 miles an hour. PS3. PS4, we're doing 22. Brake for this stop sign here, and let's try PS5. PS4 is 22, PS5, let's see if we can get the top speed here. We're doing 23, climbing 24, 25, 26, 27, very little effort here. And just about 28, starting to go up a hill here. So we hit 27 there, not bad. And that's one of the best just power climbs I've seen on e-bike so far. With pedaling, I didn't have to pedal too hard to get to 27, so that's pretty nice. All right, let's go check out the hill test and do our downhill run and test out the brakes. Here's my hill test. We're going to do throttle only up the first part, and then pedal up the second part of the hill, which is steeper. So here we go. Good kick off the line there. Already at 10 miles an hour, gaining speed. That motor's pretty quiet back there. It's not too whiny. Doing 11.7, doing 12 miles an hour, 13. It's kicking in now up to 14. Holding steady at 14.5. No, 15, just do 15. Now we're at 16.5. 16.7, 17 miles an hour we just hit. So that's kind of top speed with the throttle uphill. All right, here's the steep part. And then PS5, we're doing 12. It's not really dropping below 12. There's 11.8. I don't think it's gonna go below 11. No, 11.4. Yeah, so it didn't go below 11, which is really nice to see. That's the difference between a 750 watt and a 500 watt. On my last test with a 500 watt, I think it was the Velo Trick, We hit like 9.8, I think, was the lowest. So this is about 2 miles faster per hour up a hill with a 750 watts. So keep that in mind. All right, let's go try a downhill run, test out the brakes. We're at 26, 27, 30, 32. Those brakes, so hydraulic brakes. Nice controlled stop there. All right, Brawn, nice job.